people have been asking me about how they can use my bot that I'm using to make money. So you only need Chrome and Bybit, okay, to make use of this particular bot and make a lot of money. Okay, so this is my Bybit. In my Bybit here, you can see I have 201 USD. So I'm going to make this particular trade live so that you can understand how it works. So you can see this is actually the bot which I'm using. Okay, so we developed this particular bot and it was working perfectly. Okay, we have been using it for a very long time to how it actually works. So this is my account, and if you take a look at this particular place, you see that I currently have a balance of 10 USD. Okay, and you can see there is BTC here and other coins. So I'm going to make a deposit from my Bybit to this place. So I'm going to be putting 200 USDT. Okay, so the next thing is for me to copy the wallet. Okay, remember we are going to be trading live with this 200 USD on Bitcoin/USDT. So now let me send TRC20. So the next thing is for me to copy this wallet and go back to my Bybit to send this particular 200 USD. So you can see over here, this is on chain. Then I input the wallet. Okay, so and we are going to be using TRC20. Okay, so and let's input 200 USD. So the next thing is for you to go ahead and make a withdrawal. Okay, so the next thing, I'm going to pause the video and put my fund password and my authenticator. Okay, so I've done that. The next thing is to confirm submitted. Okay, so now we are going to go back to the bot. Okay, and refresh this particular bot. Okay, so you can see the money is out. Okay, so you can see you have withdraw request processed. Okay, it's under process. So now we are going to go back to this particular bot. Okay, so here we are going to refresh this particular account so that the money will appear. Most of my students which have given this boot, they are cashing out a big time. Okay, and also remember, it's not a must that you will start with 200 USD. Okay, you can start with as low as 10 USD, 20 USD. You can see payment completed. Okay, so you can see I now have 200 USDT here. Okay, so the next thing which we are going to do is to use this particular money to do what? To trade. So now let's go to my account. So you can see I've refreshed the account. I now have 210 USDT. Okay, so the next thing for me to do is to bind this particular wallet because I just made a deposit. Okay, so I will need to bind this particular wallet. So the next thing for me to do is to come over to this particular trading bot. Okay, so and I'm going to be entering this particular place where you see enter your trading bot key. Okay, so for you to get it, you might have subscribed for this particular bot. Okay, this particular bot work perfectly. Okay, and the minimum you can deposit here is 5 USD. Mean you can even start with 5 USD once you have purchased the bot. Okay, this particular bot cost 46 USD for you to buy this particular boot. Okay, once you buy it, you can start small. And for those of you that doesn't have much, I'm going to be giving you people favor. Once you join my VIP group, I'm going to be giving you for you to use it for some time, like 7 days, to generate profit and pay and be able to buy it for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to be inputting the 200 which we just deposited here, and I'm going to be selecting 1 minute for this particular trade. I'm going to choose, so you can see I've actually selected it, Are you getting me? And you can see my boat, you can see I now have one running here. So you can see that it's already running. Okay, I've installed it and it have started counting. So every 1 minute this particular boat will carry out a trade. Okay, and how it carries a trade is that it analyze the market. It analyze the market and know if buy or sell is what is needed, and it will perform the trade immediately and make money for you. Okay, so in one particular trade, this particular bot has the ability to make a minimum of 50%. Okay, 50%. Okay, so a lot of people are using it. Someone who started with 15 USD is now already at 200 and something USD after 1 week plus. Okay, so you can see the countdown now is 5. So let's wait for you to carry out the first trade here. Boom, you can see it have carried out the first trade here. Okay, you made 58.38 USDT. So you can see it here. That is a huge lot of money. Okay, look at it here. So this is just the first trade, so we are still going to hold on and see the second trade. Okay, it's now at 20 seconds. Okay, every 1 minute it will be carrying out the trade. Okay, so now let's wait for it to close and let's see how much we stand to make right away. Okay, so you can actually use this to generate a lot of money. Okay, so I normally trade 10 times of this trade or two. So you can see this is just the second trade here now. So you can see my account now is at 112 USD. Okay, so I'm going to actually pause this particular video and allow you to run for some time. Okay, this particular account, I actually bought it for somebody. I registered it for somebody. Okay, I'm actually going to pause this video now and trade for some time, then return back. Okay, boom, you can see I've come back after some 7 trade. You can see we actually made 380 dollars and the trade is still running. Okay, so you can carry out 10 trade, 20 trade for you in a day, and it's automatic. Okay, you can set it on your own. So let's allow it to take let's say 1 or 2 extra trade. Okay, let's see how much we are going to be making in total. Okay, my target now, since I'm using 200, is 3s, that is 600 US. That is my target. So now it have performed another one. So you can see our money is now at 434 USD. This is our actual profit right now. So you can see after it actually took an extra trade. Okay, it took another trade. Okay, so you can see we are now at 645 USDT. Okay, so you can see. So what I'm going to do now is to make a withdrawal of 600 USD. Okay, so you can confirm and say that this particular bot is actually paying, is actually working. So let's select USDT and make a withdrawal. So I'm going to be selecting Tron. Okay, now the next thing is for me to go back to my Bybit and copy the wallet over there. So we are going to go to the deposit section and copy this particular wallet address for USDT TRC20. So this is it. Is actually working perfectly. Once I've copied it, you have copied it on your own, you can now come back here and paste it here, and we are going to make withdrawal of 600 right now. Is actually paying, actually working. Okay, so you can join us and start making money from the. You can start with as low as 5 USD. Okay, and once you have buy this particular boat, you can start with 5 USD, 10 US, and grow it. Okay, and you grow it. Okay, you can start small. You can start with small 5 USD. Okay, you can convert it to your own country money, and so you can see we have withdrawn 600 and we have a balance of 45. So now let me refresh this account and let's see, wait for it to come over here. It doesn't take much time, so you can join us, start making money right away. Okay, start making money. You can see deposit confirmed. So you can see over here we have gotten 599 because they took a withdrawal a fee of 1 USD, a withdrawal fee of 1 USD. So this is actually paying high. Okay, so join us and start making money.